Hello and welcome back to another video.
Look at this beauty here. You can read there in 1945 by 1946 the hundreds of Japanese citizens reported from the Far East took an active part in the construction of building of the theater named after Alisher Navo'i. Beautiful building.
This theater was built in 1947 actually, and it's still standing perfectly, as you can see. So this theater was built by the Japanese prisoners and in Soviet times, so they helped very much us to build and finish this construction. And it's very solid construction because in the concrete they use a mixture which was called M500, which means really strong concrete, shortly speaking. So the quarantine in Tashkent is still going on. Slowly we have some releases of the restrictions, and nowadays it's possible to have a walk a bit with protection masks and keeping distance in 2 meters. I'm having a walk a bit, so I will show you what I'm having in front of me. I'm having a green man with 876 seconds. So here we have a Tashkent streets, which is nowadays a bit empty, but normally they are full, but not so very crowded with traffic. We have here Cafe Floria. Nice cafe, by the way. I used to have some, I think, tea or coffee here with one of friend of mine, if you remember, my girlfriend. So we had a coffee here. Yeah, it was funny days. I hope you're having good times as well, and you're in your country also going to be stable situation with the coronavirus. Here we have a theater. It's called Russian Dramatic Academic Theater, and these 2 little kitties. Hello. Yeah, I love these cats. Who love the cats? Put the like button. See, this is Academic Russian Dramatic Theater of Uzbekistan. This is one of my loved one theater because we've been here when I was studying in Lyceum, in Academic Lyceum, and we used to enjoy here, and we used to spend our weekends with our friends, with watching some spectacles, and it was amazing. Yeah. So I'm going to reach the Broadway. If you could able to see in front of me, let me just go to the main road. There is a Broadway. This is Broadway in front of me, and here we have several autograph galleries, leaning, and other boutiques and the shops. So this Broadway in Tashkent, which is in front of us, a very famous one. And here we have a Broadway, very broad way. Food truck pushed. Trade Center, another one. Look at this chandelier. Beautiful. Oh yeah. So this chandelier and these things which is hanging out, will be lit up by evening. So, and here will be very beautiful atmosphere, romantic atmosphere to enjoy. We have these kind of big trees which is giving shade in summertime. This is oak trees and plane trees. We have a lot in front there. You can see a lot of trees, so this is for getting shade in summer times. I came here to the Broadway to enjoy, was sitting long time at home, and I really miss these walkings, because in my job I used to walk a lot when I used to work as a tour guide. This is amazing. Life in Tashkent is always amazing. I invite you to come once to Uzbekistan and to see these beautiful places. Oh, look at this thing. It's not Uzbek thing, for sure it's Chinese, but nice hearts. These flowers as well, or these flowers. I see a lot of people, they are already enjoying and sitting on the bench. Here we have a fountain, by the way. You see the shape of the fountain, the head, the top head. It has a look of the cotton balls. If you have seen the cotton balls, so they have the same shape, and it has the same shape. Russian ladies having an amazing day as well. Oh, look at this. What is this? It's look like a I don't know, spaceship thing. Let's see what we have under it. Oh, just halls. Beautiful. Wow, look at the windows. This kind of windows, it's very traditional one. It's called panjara. Panch means 5, and jara means like a grill. And the old word panjara means that something that you can see through. So, can we see through what we have in there? Empty and nothing else. So, this kind of yeah, you can see there are several buildings. This kind of buildings, they are going to be as a souvenir shop. There, as you can see, we have a beautiful souvenir shop. This is old, traditional, typical Uzbek souvenirs, and they're all handmade, by the way. And one day I will go to Gijdivan city, and I will show you how they make this kind of pottery. Another building, which is Art Gallery of Uzbekistan. Another typical Soviet building. And here we have the Independence Square. This Independence Square, by the way, in Soviet times it was called as the Lenin Square. And on the place of the Golden Globe, there was Lenin, like standing as a brave man and raising his hands and saying hello to the Soviet people. Yeah. And here we have the beautiful fountains. You see? Also typical Soviet fountains. And this building here, it's Ministry of Finance. All Uzbeks money, sums, millions, they are keeping in this building. Here we have 3 birds. This is storks. Let me try to zoom it a bit. These storks symbolizing freedom, peace, and they are never having their nest in a war place or not peaceful place. So whenever you have storks in your country, it means that your country is peace and free from war. And look at this tree here. How you call this tree? It's called Christmas tree or something like. If this is not a Christmas tree, then what is this tree? Or what is this tree? I know this kind of trees, they call it, I mean, in English they call it pine tree. Leave a comment below regarding these beautiful trees. And here is the Independence Square. Beautiful fountains, and this is the right center of Tashkent. Yeah, it was not so easy to reach up here. Yeah, I didn't walk up here, but I took a taxi. It's amazing here. You have to follow the rules, but find some small gaps in there that you can use it to walk and to enjoy and to make your vloggings. Another motivation for YouTubers. You see, this is the backside of art gallery, and there in the Independence Square side we can see also a lot of trees. This is going to be like another park. So in Uzbekistan, especially in Tashkent, we have around total area of Tashkent covered with 70% of the buildings, walking streets, parks, roads, and the 30% they are only greens, like these greens. So you can imagine how a lot of it, this kind of greens we have for 30%. So dear YouTubers, this was the one small day about the walkings and the sightseeing in Tashkent, the city center. And I hope you like it, and stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, smash the like button.